All right, so this is your assignment for Wednesday and Thursday. I will not be there. I'm doing my civic duty for our country, and I hope to be back on Friday. I really hate missing this many days in a row. So, on that note, most of you did not turn in your Indian removal activity from Monday. I'm not sure why. I got some email saying the sources document wasn't working for them, but regardless, you do need to turn that in because I need a grade for that for this week. So please turn that in as soon as you get to class tomorrow, okay, and watch this video. So if your sources document didn't work, that's fine. I'm going to take the class average. So I'm going to count up how many each student finished of the primary source rotations. And let's say the class average is 6, then I will take that grade. So if you have 6 out of 6 done, you should be fine as long as you're correct. And then 5 out of 6 if you only got 5 done, whatever the class average will be, okay? I think that will be fair enough, but I do need that turned in as soon as possible. For today and Thursday, for Wednesday and Thursday, you're going to be doing this fun character design activity. We're going to start learning about Western movements, why the United States started to expand, what groups of people, what types of people started to expand west and explore the rest of our country. We talked about Lewis and Clark at the beginning of the quarter. Now this is really us as the United States developing that land and what we're going to do with that land, right? So there's 4 main groups, I believe, that traveled west. You have missionaries, the Chinese, the Mormons, gold diggers, mountain men. There's 5 groups really. So we're going to focus on those 5 groups for 2 days, and you're going to be researching them, finding out information out about them, writing a little background biography. Okay, so at the top of your document that's going to be posted on Google Classroom, it says you'll be creating characters for a brand new Western movement app called Westopolis. Then you'll need to design a character, create a backstory, and include a map of the places to include a map so they know places to include on the game. All the information you need is right here in this reading. So you don't need to go search in Google. You don't need to go find in some crazy sites. All the stuff you need should be right here in this reading. Let me click on it, make sure it works. I'm pretty sure it works. Yep, and it's a simple textbook reading, so it shouldn't be too confusing. For your character, which is going to go on your box here, your story right here, you're going to need the name. You're going to need to come up with a name. Can't be something that's pretty modern. I don't want to see any Northwest out there, okay? Come up with a typical name that you think would have been given to a missionary back then, or a mountain man, or a Chinese man. Or women. They can be women too. Why they're leaving their home. What is their motivation for going west? Are they oppressed? Are they seeking wealth? Are they trying to spread the word, the Christian religion? What's their motivation for leaving? Why they are going to go where they're going? What's out there? Is there gold? Is there Native Americans they want to convert to Christianity? What's their motivation? Describe their personal characteristics. Make sure they fit with the person from that group. So what are they like? How are they acting? What struggles are they going to face along the way? How was life once they got to their destination? So now you got to figure out what they did when they actually get there. Was it a great life? Did they instantly settle and have a wonderful settlement out in Oregon? What happened to them once they got there? Include something interesting or funny about each character, okay? So this is where you get to be a little creative. It needs to be historically accurate, but you can have some fun for that. So that's all going to go in the story section of each of these 5 characters. For the character design part, you're going to use one of the following websites to create your character. Your character's look, in quotation, must fit with someone from that group. I'm not going to see a mountain man in what a typical Mormon would wear, okay? Needs to be specific for that group. Use that website. You can maybe do some few Google searches to get some information, but I'm pretty sure the reading is going to have all the information you need, including what they would look like. Your character, nothing that wouldn't be present in the mid-1800s. So no bell bottoms, no skinny jeans, okay? Those things are not popular nor worn in the 1800s. You're going to use these 2 sites, Bitstrips or ToonDo, to create your characters. Once you've created your character, you don't need to save it unless the bell's going to ring and you need to. You need to screenshot it to take that picture of it and paste it in the character section. If you have a question about how to screenshot, Google or ask a classmate. I'm going to guarantee someone in class knows how to screenshot an image and insert it into the image box. Then finally, your last section for each of these 5 characters is going to be the map. You need to find a map on Google Images that shows the trail from the people that people from that group would have taken. So you need to find the route they would have, much like you did for Lewis and Clark. Now you need to find that for the 5 people out there. Where do they mainly settle? Each group is going to mainly settle in one specific area, so you should be able to find that image, no problem, and insert that image there. Now I plan on this being a 2-day activity. If you come into problems, email me. The only way I know if you actually are trying and this is working is or if it's not working is if you email me. So email me. I cannot check my phone while I'm in court. So I will check them when I get out of court. Hopefully, I don't know when that's going to be. But it was today, it was 5. So I will check them and get back to you. But as long as you tell me throughout the day how things are going, I'll have a better idea of what we need to do for Friday. Like if this needs to be due right at the start of class on Friday, then that will be. But if you need some time on Friday to go over it, if we're struggling with it, then that can be done too. Friday, we're hopefully going to play a review game. That's when I hope to be back. Please email me if you have questions. I do miss you guys. You may not think so, but I do much rather be with you guys than where I'm going to be. I think that's it. So let me know if you have any questions. See you Friday. Bye-bye.